catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Louis Sports Network. I'm back. Basketball season is upon us. Welcome to Ring Night Ceremony, home of the Milwaukee Bucks in the Pfizer Forum. It is the Brooklyn Nets against the Milwaukee Bucks. Regular season is upon us. Opening night here on the Louis Sports Network. Milwaukee Bucks against the Brooklyn Nets. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to share this stream. Appreciate you guys always taking the time to watch the videos. Anytime I upload, make sure to smash the like button, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. And we're getting ready for the NBA season. The Bucks just got their championship rings. Congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks. I know some people believe that the Bucks were fortunate. They went through injuries. They went through teams that had injuries and inexperience. But the bottom line, you got to play who's in front of you at the end of the day. Smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. Brooklyn Nets fans, where you at? Milwaukee Bucks fans, where y'all at? Congratulations on your NBA championship. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, make sure to share. Appreciate you. Jared in the building. What is good, my friend? Anthony L. What is up? Appreciate the $5 donation, no doubt. And I got your email on the Kyrie Irving video. I haven't forgot about it, so I will be doing that, delve in. But it's basketball, ladies and gentlemen. I had to do this opening night game, man. Ring night ceremony, as you guys can see in the background. Championship. Milwaukee Bucks, the defending 2021 NBA champions, defeating the Phoenix Suns in 6 games, and Giannis Antetokounmpo with 50 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks, 5 assists in that pivotal Game 6 in the closeout game. So again, definitely appreciate everybody taking the time to check out the stream again. We got the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. Hopefully, we can get some more people in the stream. Again, make sure to hit the like. Make sure to hit that subscribe as well. And this is NBA tip-off, man. So we already got the NBA on TNT crew. So the game is on TNT. Tonight is the first game of a doubleheader, second game of the nightcap. It is the Golden State Warriors against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center, opening night in LA. And we have a slew load of games tomorrow. And tomorrow I will be doing the Boston Celtics against the New York Knicks tomorrow. First game at Madison Square Garden. So we got the Boston-New York rivalry. So can't wait for that as well. So again, make sure y'all hit the like and make sure y'all share the stream for that one as well. Keep up the great work. Appreciate it. He ain't my boy. Shout out to Ryan. Appreciate you, man, guys. Again, like the video. Make sure to share. Doing the play-by-play commentary right here, man, on the channel. So y'all already know. Hope y'all like the background. Hope y'all like the scoreboard because, we're going to be doing a lot of basketball talk tonight. It is finally here. I've kind of toned down the baseball a little bit. I know it's a championship series, but right now I know that, I wanted to try that. I was thinking about doing that, but I said, you know what, never mind. So I'll just kind of leave it as it is. But do you guys really think Kemba Walker is really going to help the Knicks? Because I really don't think so. I mean, he gives them some depth, but like I said, I'm just worried about his inability to play well in playoff games. He showed it last year with the Boston. I know he's had some injuries as well, so he hasn't really been reliable, but I just don't know if Kemba's going to help us out like people think he will. Also, have y'all noticed Giannis's jump shot in the offseason so far in preseason? Now, obviously, he's got to translate that into the regular season, but we'll see. Octavius, ex-made, Lakers for life. That's what's up, Shout out to Octavius. Appreciate you coming on through because I know he is a Lakers fan. Hope you guys like that Bucks championship in the background. They did give out the rings. It was championship night in Milwaukee. They just unveiled the banner. Make sure to hit that like button as you guys come in. We are back. And then we got the Lakers tonight, man. Russ, you got Melo, you got obviously Taylor Horton Tucker, you got Trevor Ariza, you got DeAndre Jordan. They just signed Avery. They just picked up Avery Bradley. They just signed. So, what are you guys looking most forward to, like, at the start of the season? Like, let me know in the comment section. Like, what do you guys look more forward to? But again, shout out to Anthony L with the $5 donation. Truly appreciate that. I mean, so yeah, man. I'm definitely excited for sure. Let's go. It's NBA basketball. I mean, everybody's been waiting for this, man. Everybody's been waiting for this. Man, so y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. Are there any games tomorrow that you guys are looking at opening night that you guys are paying attention to that you're like, that game seems really, really interesting that I want to check out opening night? I know the Nuggets play the Suns tomorrow. I know that. And I know on Friday the Suns play the Lakers. I am going to be doing that game. So Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns looking Lakers get some revenge to start. Hopefully they get some. Karan says it's back. He says my Thunder are on though. Who do they play tomorrow? Who do the Thunder play tomorrow? Again, man, smash that like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. THT is out for a minimum of 4 weeks. Shout out to Jay in the building. Appreciate you. Oh, they got the Jazz. Okay. Are the Jazz in OKC or is OKC in Utah? If it's in Utah, then that game is at 9 o'clock. If the game is in OKC, it's an 8 o'clock start. So that I know. Pretty much familiar with the time zones. Well, I'm talking Eastern time because obviously if it's Midwest time, it's different. Midwest is 2 hours behind. Over here in the East Coast. So that's why I just mentioned that. Okay, man. So, what do you guys think about the whole Kyrie vac situation that's going on and how he hasn't been able to really play with his team? Can the Brooklyn Nets win a championship without Kyrie? Are the Brooklyn Nets going to? Well, I think the Brooklyn Nets will be just fine in terms of record. They got KD and they got Harden. I looked at some of the predictions for this year's win total, and what I noticed is they don't really have. I think the Brooklyn Nets were the only team that was predicted to win 60 plus games, and some people predicted that the Lakers are going to win 58 games and be the number one seed in the West. I don't know if I'm going. I don't know. I think the Lakers will get 50 plus wins, but I don't know if they are going to. I don't know. It's tough to say. I gotta wait and see. All right, so I know that this thing will be buffering. That's for sure. So again, smash a like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. Oh, that's right. The NBA's 75th anniversary this season is celebrating the 75 greatest players in NBA history, and I know that they're going to reshuffle that list because we already had a top 50, and now they're going to reshuffle it to 75. If you guys are into bets, we got FanDuel here tonight, so it's in Salt Lake City, so it's a 9 o'clock game. Okay. Tomorrow we got Celtics and Knicks right here on the Louis Sports Network. So we're going to be in Madison Square Garden. Hope y'all like the thumbnail for that one. Hope you guys like. Not sure why the NBA reneged on their promise last minute to give Kyrie the religious exemption for the shot. I'm not sure about that neither, really. Looks like Charles wants the Bucks to repeat as NBA champions. What do you guys think about that? Would you like the Milwaukee Bucks to repeat as NBA champions, or would you like to see a new NBA champion this season? What I would like to see is again new blood in the NBA Finals. I think it's great for the league. I know fans who are all about the big markets, they could care less about that because you got to have the big markets because again, it's all about the money and it's all about the star power. But I think having small market teams is great because you're able to bring in a new fan base. And I feel like with new fan bases, that creates more opportunity for more conversation, which is what I like because at the end of the day, it's basketball. So I really think that it's a better opportunity to bring in more conversation. Why are we always talking about the top teams, the top stars in the league? And it's like when you really look at the NBA and its landscape, there's only about 4 superstars in the league. It's LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Kawhi Leonard. When you really think about it. And the thing is that we get true fans to talk about the game. Not fans who, come out the blue and then all of a sudden they want to act like they're fans. They know more than you. Like, please. Only true fans know what they're talking about because of what they've seen with their eyes. The conversations that they've had with their friends, conversations that they've had with, random people So Jay says that the off year happened. They won't allow 2 years in a row. Well, obviously, they're not going to allow 2 years in a row because let's face it, One off year was injuries, and another off year was due to COVID. So it's not going to happen again. I'm interested to see Porzingis with this Dallas Maverick team now under Jason Kidd. And I think if we see more Porzingis, it's going to depend on Luka Doncic, though. If Luka Doncic plays the Luka Doncic system, again, the Mavs are going nowhere. He's going to show me that he's a one-man show. If Luka Doncic if he's going to be the MVP and take that next step, he has to have the ball less in his hands. But then your question is, how is he more effective? All right, man, we're going to find out. Oh, yeah, we know it's politics. Please don't buffer. I'm really looking forward to this game. Please don't buffer.
Opening night, part of Kia Tip-Off 2021. It's the start of a new season. We join you from Milwaukee.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Champion Bucks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. And courtside. Hi, everybody. I am Eagle Ron with Stan Van.
If it ain't Stan Van Dummy.
As well, the way to open up 75th season for the NBA. It's an anniversary, and we've got legitimate superstars going head to head here.
We do, and I think most people expect these two teams to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Last year's epic 7-game series literally decided by inches.
It was Kevin Durant who nearly propelled the Nets into the Eastern Conference Finals, but his toe was on the line. Tie the game, the Bucks won it in overtime.
Oh, goodness.
In the conference finals.
All right, here's the starting lineup, man. James Harden at guard, Joe Harris playing at the backcourt, Kevin Durant and Blake Griffin at the forward spot, and Nicholas Claxton playing the center position for the Brooklyn Nets. For the Bucks, we got Drew Holiday and Grayson Allen in the backcourt, Chris Middleton and Giannis at the forward spot, and Brook Lopez playing the center position for the Milwaukee Bucks, the defending champions. All right, smash the like. Make sure to hit that subscribe. Here we go. Here's the opening tip. And we are underway. The Bucks have the ball. All right, here's Holiday. Gives the ball over to Giannis Antetokounmpo on the right side. Gives the ball to Middleton off the curl. Then gives it over. Grayson Allen misses the three. And the rebound's over to Kevin Durant. Durant gives the ball to James Harden. James Harden then gives over the ball to Claxton. Actually, to Griffin. They give it over to Claxton. Hand off to Joe Harris. Being doubled at the top, they give it to Harden. Harden with a lob to Claxton, and he got fouled and almost got twisted right there in the knee. Shout out to Alistair, man. Oh, no. It's not going to be two small markets. It's going to be one small and probably one big market. Alistair says, who you got winning this game tonight? I got the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Steve Nash, second season as head coach, 48-24 record with the Brooklyn Nets in his first season. All right, so my game is 19 seconds behind. All right, here's Nicholas Claxton. Last year averaged 6.6 points, 5.2 rebounds, 1.3 blocks in about 19 minutes of action last year. Misses the first free throw. Why does Nash look so serious? I have no idea. All right, here's Claxton's second free throw. It is off. Misses both. Hopefully that's not a problem for the Nets down the line. Here's Giannis. He brings it up, gives it over to Middleton, back to Giannis, over to Drew Holiday on the left side. Give it over to Connaughton. Give it over to Grayson Allen. Giannis shoots a three-pointer, but he misses. Offensive rebound to Brook Lopez. Gives it right back, and they get a new 14. So shot clock reset to 14. So remember, out of bounds, Milwaukee will retain possession. Once a rebound is taken, the ball is reset to 14. It's no longer 24 seconds. A way to speed up the game. The ball's inbounded to Giannis. Here's Giannis. Fakes the post. Goes up with the tough shot, but he can't hit. Rebounds to Griffin. They give it over to Harden. Brings it up for the Nets. Here's Harden. Gives it over to Griffin. They get trapped on the right wing. He gets lightly doubled. Harden starts to dribble. And nice lob inside to Nicholas Claxton for the score. And the Brooklyn Nets take a 2-0 lead. Here's Middleton. Gives it over to Holiday. Holiday with the dribble being guarded by Kevin Durant. Drives to the middle. They give it to Giannis. Jump stop. Goes up with the hook. Misses. Goes up for the offensive rebound. Puts it back up and puts it in. And the game is tied at 2. Harden with the ball. Gives it over to Claxton. Back to Harden. Fakes a 3. Takes a step back. Shoots it. But he can't hit. And the rebound's off to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis in the post. Kicks it out to Brook Lopez. Shoots the straightaway 3. And he drains it. And the Bucks take a 5-2 lead. Good pass by Giannis Antetokounmpo when he was about to meet the double. Bucks lead 5-2. All right, here comes James back again. Harden gives it to Durant. Oh, Durant got away with a travel. Takes a fadeaway, and he knocks it down, so it is 5-4. Durant gets his first 2 of the season. 5-4 Milwaukee. Here comes Middleton. With the dribble. Gives it over to Giannis. Back to Middleton. Middleton feeds a double. Passes it inside to Giannis. Giannis bumps KD. Tries to go up. Misses the shot. Offensive rebound by Lopez. A long sweeping hook. Antetokounmpo misses. Offensive rebound. Puts it back in. So the offensive rebounds already killing the Brooklyn Nets. They lead 7-4. All right, here's Harden. Top of the key. Bounce pass to Joe Harris. Joe Harris comes off the curl. Stops his dribble. Gives it right back to James Harden. Smash it like it does. Subscribe. Harden gets a screen. Gets double. They give it to Harris. Harris fakes a 3. Drops to the middle. Pulls up. And he cannot get the roll. Rebounds over to Middleton. Brings it up the court. Middleton pulls up from the forearm sign. And he drains it. Chris Middleton with his first 3-pointer of the game. 10-4 Milwaukee. Here's Claxton looking. Gives it over to Blake Griffin. Griffin comes off a Claxton screen. Griffin can't find any order. They give it to Harden. Harden off the screen. Gives it back to Griffin. Griffin fakes the 3 off the corner. Goes to the right. Goes to the middle with a sweeping hook. And Brook Lopez ends up fouling him. Yeah, but Brooklyn is already getting our work, man. You can't allow those offensive rebounds. So nice pull-up 3 by Chris Middleton right there in transition. All right, so Blake Griffin is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. All right, so first free throw is good. Here's Budenholzer, 4th season as Bucks head coach. Just won the championship last year, 162-65. Man, the Bucks have won 71% of the games since he's been head coach of this team. All right, here's Griffin, makes the free throw, and it is a 10-6 basketball game. Smash a like, hit that subscribe.
And then when they were down 3-2, they combined for 68 points.
Here's Middleton's 3. He can't hit.
Not only great players, but they
here's
were
KD.
at their best when their best was needed.
KD dribbles. Kicked it out. That was a hard double by Milwaukee. Harden off the screen, and looks like we're going to have ourselves a foul off the ball. And Lopez gets his second foul.
FanDuel's free over-under contest is back, so put your takes to the test while you watch tonight's Bucks Nets matchup. Just head to FanDuel.com/over-under to make your picks and compete for a share of $5,000 in prizes. Issue here for Milwaukee. They are not very deep tonight.
Not at all. With the shitty Ojale both out, they really don't have a lot of options.
Oh, Kevin Durant with the move. Beautiful stutter step by Kevin Durant to the rack. Man, the score is 10-8 Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it out. Nice save by Grayson Allen. Nice skip pass over by Middleton. Holiday hits the 3-pointer. 13-8 Milwaukee. Yeah, Holiday struggled in the finals shooting the back. Well, in the postseason entirely struggled shooting the ball. Here's Harden with the ball. Takes a step back 3. He can't hit. And I don't see no movement from Brooklyn. Beautiful outlet pass. And Giannis with the dunk and the foul in transition. What a pass by Chris Middleton to Antetokounmpo in transition. Beautiful pass. Bro, nice touchdown pass. Harris couldn't even catch it. And then James Harden with funny, the guy who James Harden can't stand, he ends up fouling him for the 3-point play. Nice play in transition by the Bucks. We got 7:14 remaining in the first quarter in a timeout, and right now the score is 15-8 in favor of the Milwaukee Bucks. They're up by 7. Jay says Kyrie will probably give in time like he did with the flat earth thing. Most likely. I don't think Kyrie Irving's going to be able to hold off this long. At some point, he'll give in. But once again, beautiful pass by Chris Middleton to Giannis on that play. Like, too much one-on-one by the Brooklyn Nets, man. There's again, I know it's the first game of the season, but you don't want to see that. Yo, did you guys hear that Shaq said that he was better than Wilt Chamberlain? Yo, if Shaq is a lot of things, and I would think that Shaq is a very smart, intelligent guy, but he just said some really, really, really dumb BS right now. Shaq, you're not on that level, bro. You're top 10 all-time great. Some people have you out of the top 10, which I don't really kind of understand why, but quite honestly, you crazy. You're not better than Wilt, man. You're not Wilt. There's a reason Wilt has the stories that he has, man. He is some kind of legend. So yeah, he could say, yeah, but you know what? Now that I think about it, Shaq, you know what? You could say you're better than Wilt. True basketball purists know that you're not, but if you want to say that, you can go ahead and say that. Remember what Shaq has always said. He is a big chief marketer, that Shaq is. So anything to create narratives, Shaq will go right ahead because the NBA's what is it? Nothing but actors, right? So we got 7:14 remaining in the first quarter. Bucks lead 15-8 to start right now. Opening night, ring ceremony. Milwaukee wins the NBA championship. Shout out to Kyrie. Appreciate it. We know that it comes down to the money, man. They're slave to the dollar. Trust me. Once he starts, he already lost his money. So if Kyrie ends up losing his money, guess what? Again, he's gonna. It's like you're protesting, but you only protest for a day. I already said that. At some point, even though this has been longer than a day, obviously, but the greatest order of all time. I like the sound of that. You mean will Ben Kardashian be traded this year? I don't know. Or Ben Jenner? Because like I said, Ben Simmons' problem is that he has a mental issue. And that mental issue is the fact that he's too scared to shoot the basketball. All right, man. So here is the TNT audio assistant. Just show. Damn, Brook Lopez got himself a ring before his brother Robin. I mean, not surprised by that. Well, and the fact that he got kicked out of practice, that's really going to hurt him now. I feel like low-key he's doing this on purpose to get traded, man. I feel like Rich Paul is in his ear, and I'm not surprised by it. Giannis misses the free throw. We're back to live action. Smash a like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. Here's Harden with the ball. They give it over to Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin bounces it to Kevin Durant, catches it, takes a turnaround, and he misses. And the rebound is off to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis brings it up on the left side. Giannis decides to pull up for three, and he drains it. 18-8, Milwaukee. All right. Is that Patty Mills? Yeah, Patty Mills just checks into the game, gives the ball over to James Harden. Blake Griffin took a seat. No, he's on the floor. Nice pass to Claxton with the dunk, and he blocked by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow. Here's Grayson Allen. Takes it all the way to the rim. Kicks it out to Middleton. Fakes it. They pass it. And Connaughton hits the three. And the Bucks take a 21-8 lead, and they are killing Brooklyn right now at the start. Here's James Harden with the ball. Gives it over to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant with the dribble, lobs it inside to Claxton, and Claxton is able to push it in. Kind of an awkward shot, but he's able to push it in. 21-10 Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. Hesitation dribble, takes it all the way to the rack, kicks it out to an open Connaughton again for three, but this time it rims out, and the rebound is over to Blake Griffin. Here's James Harden with the ball. Harden. Let's see. Harden, fancy dribble. Harden takes it all the way to the rim. He goes up, doesn't get the contact, but he scores anyway, and it is 21-12. There's Holiday. Gives it over to Connaughton. Shoots another three, but he misses. All right, here's Kevin Durant. Pull up three, but it rims out. Offensive rebound. Griffin loses it, doesn't get a foul call, and the Bucks pick it up. Here's Allen. Gives it over to Giannis. Giannis goes up, and he draws a foul from Nicholas Claxton. Shout out to Brandon in the building. Appreciate you. Ryan says, do you think he would be a good fit on the Pelicans with Zion Williamson? Well, I mean, yeah, because Zion's a pick and roll player, so you know that Ben doesn't have to really worry about shooting. The only issue is going to be really stretching the floor, which Ben can't do if they decide to double Zion Williamson. So that's where there is no fit. That's where the fit is not effective. Pick and roll wise, that's fine. All right, Giannis at the free throw line. Jay says Zion wants the ball before half court. Simmons would have to run to the blocks and then fade out to the perimeter. Right. Again, smash the like. Make sure to hit that subscribe. Make sure to share. Giannis hits the free throw, 22-12. All right, Giannis's career, 2021 NBA champion, Finals MVP, two-time regular season MVP, 2020 Defensive Player of the Year. He's a five-time All-Star, and he's also made not only All-NBA first teams, but he's also made All-NBA defense teams. And the standing ovation was for LaMarcus Aldridge, who just checked into the game. Everybody knows he had his heart problem that forced him to retire last year, but now he is back. I honestly don't like the fact that he came back because, again, I fear there's going to be an issue. Here's Javon Carter, acquired in the offseason, former Phoenix Sun last year. Ryan says, where Kyrie? I don't know if you noticed, but Kyrie still is out due to the whole vaccination situation, due to the religious exemption from the NBA. And according to Adam Silver, it's not his problem. It's the Brooklyn Nets problem. And to me, that's complete BS, but I digress. So, yeah, Giannis is shooting the ball a lot quicker. So he has a little bit of more of a quick release. Here's the free throw. It is good. Smash a like, hit that subscribe. It is 23-12. Milwaukee. Giannis with 11 points. He's already got 7 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, 4 out of 10 from the field. Here's Durant. Deep three, can't hit. And here's Giannis. Here's Giannis. Goes all the way. Goes up, and he tried to draw the foul, but he ends up getting the roll anyway. And it's a 25-12 Bucks lead. Here's Patty Mills. Mills trying to give it to Aldridge on the right block at the elbow. Here's Aldridge in the post. Takes a turnaround with the hook while overshoots the hook, and he misses badly. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Javon Carter. He misses the three. That's George Hill. Gives it to Giannis. Giannis with the stride. Goes up, and they don't call a foul. Giannis loses the ball, and it's going to be a turnover for the Bucks. He went around Millsap. Oh, Millsap stripped it, and then Giannis touched it. Okay. So that makes sense. Good defensive play by Paul Millsap. So Giannis will take a seat. First time sitting down. 4:24 remaining in the first quarter. 25-12. Milwaukee up by 13. Here's Patty Mills with the ball. Patty Mills gives it over to Kevin Durant, who's really struggled right now at the start. Kevin Durant dribbling, going one-on-one, gets a switch, and we got an offensive foul. And the offensive foul is going to be on LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Kevin Durant, as they showed, and that was a bump screen on the off ball by LaMarcus, which causes a turnover. So that was a clear-out bump screen that ends up getting called for the offensive foul. All right, 25-12, just reaching the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter, 8 minutes in. Here's Drew Holiday, gets a screen from Brook Lopez, dribbles all the way around, kicks it out to Connaughton, shoots a deep three, and he drains it. And the Bucks Up by 16. All right, here's Javon Carter on the left side. They give it over to Durant on the block. On the left side, Durant pump fakes, takes the turnaround. He can't hit. And the rebound is off to Brook Lopez. 28-12. Here's Stanton Antetokounmpo. Gives it over to George Hill. George Hill with the dribble. They give it over to Holiday. Holiday crosses right. Shoots the right wing three, and he drains it. And the Milwaukee Bucks are cooking from downtown right now. They lead 31-12. Here's Patty Mills off the screen, shoots a three, and he drains it. 31-15. And Holiday decides to turn to the ref, and he's going to take a timeout. So with 3:04 remaining here in the first quarter. Sorry, y'all, that's the dog. The dog's by the neighbors barking. So with 3:04 remaining in the first quarter, score is 31-15. Bucks up by 16. They've been up by as many as 19 as the largest lead. Okay, Ryan says the Dodgers are losing again. Yep, they was up 2-0, and now they trail 5-2 to the Atlanta Braves. Ryan says, I'm saying it right now, Giannis is going to be MVP this year. I disagree. The MVP is going to probably be Luka Doncic, and they're probably going to be pushing it. Trust me. All right, so we're taking a commercial break right now. All right, let's see. Ryan says Kyrie's going to be back a week before Christmas or on Christmas Day. You think it'll be that long? I don't know. Kyrie's going to be Dodgers are going to be eliminated. I wouldn't be surprised if KD would just coast during the first half of the season and start gearing up and polishing his game before the playoffs begin. Could be. I'm like Stephanie Ready with the championship. All right, back to live action. Here is George Hill. Beautiful pass to Cunningham on the cut for the dunk, and it's now 33-15 Milwaukee. They're up by 18. I really do like that Milwaukee Bucks championship ring. It really looks dope. Here's Harden with the basketball. Harden takes it all the way to the rack, and he gets stripped, but they're going to call a foul with 2:40 remaining here in the first quarter. All right, here's the free throw by Harden. It is good. And so the score is 33-16 right here. All right, Harden last season shot 47%, which was his most efficient season since coming off the bench in his OKC days, averaging 24 in the 47 games he played for Brooklyn. All right, so it's 33-17. Here's Hill. Lopez in the post. Lopez goes up and he gets stripped. Here's Joe Harris. Joe Harris tried to pull up for three. Can't find anybody. They give it to Patty Mills. Pull up, shoots a three-pointer, and he drains it. First three-pointer for the Brooklyn Nets. And the score is 33-20. Here's Hill. Nice pass inside to Dances. Dances with a stutter step. Goes all the way into the paint on Millsap. Wait, is that Millsap? Yeah, on Millsap. And he scores. Scores 35-20 right now in favor of the Milwaukee Bucks. 15-point lead. Here's Harden with a bounce pass to Aldridge. Shoots the jump shot. Can't hit. Dances with the rebound. Gives it over to George. Here's George Hill. George Hill dribbles left. Gets to the middle. Okay, Wara misses the jump shot. And the rebound is off to James Harden. All right, 1:30 remaining right now. Smash a like, hit that subscribe. Jay says sorry. The Braves were the worst team to reach the playoffs by far. Yeah, out of all the teams, they are. They're playing. They're the hot. They've played hot, but they are the worst team. I mean, compared to the Giants, the Dodgers, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Rays, the Brewers. Harden gets double on the kick, gives it over to Millsap. Millsap fakes a three, goes up, and he misses it off the glass. But they're going to call a shot clock violation since he didn't get the shot off. Yeah, the Bucks have played very good defense to start right now. BG at 4 and KD at the 3 is going to kill them. Yeah, KD needs to be playing the 4, not Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin can't defend, and you have him out on the perimeter, so KD should be playing the 4. All right, Brooklyn only shooting 37% to start, Bucks at 48%. Here's George Hill. He just pulls up for 3 and clanks it in the back. He back rims it, and rebound is off the Paul Millsap. They give it over to Harden. Harden with the bounce pass. They kick it out. Patty Mills shoots a three-pointer, drains it, and it's a 12-point game. 35-23 is the score. Here in the opening quarter, smash a like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. All right, here's George Hill with the ball, comes off the screen, gives it over to Brook Lopez. Brook takes a turnaround, gets blocked from behind by Patty Mills, but George Hill recovers the basketball. They give it to Connaughton. Fades on the 3, but he can't hit, and that's on the air ball. And Millsap, it's taken away from Wara. And Wara gets himself the layup, 37-23 Milwaukee. 30.7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Here's Harden with the ball. NBA action, we have returned, baby. Here's Harden with the ball. Harden off the screen. Comes off of the right, gets a switch, being switched by Dantas. Fancy dribble, crosses him over, beautiful crossover, goes up with the handles and lays it up with the bucket. Nice move. Here's Dantas on the inbound. 7 seconds remaining. Dantas trying to dribble into the entire team. Dribbles, kicks it out to Connaughton. Can't hit, and the rebound's off to Harden, and that's going to end the first quarter. So at the end of one, Brooklyn's defense plays terrible, allows 37 points in the first quarter. So at the end of one, opening night, NBA basketball, the defending champion Milwaukee Bucks against the Brooklyn Nets. The score is Milwaukee 37, Brooklyn Nets 25. You're watching the Bucks versus the Nets right here on the Louis Sports Network. Smash a like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to share. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Listen to the commentary of the commercial. So just give me a second, okay?
The leap of faith. Some hesitate, but not you. You don't ask what if. You embrace what's next with open arms. You don't question your decision. You double down. Because you know the thrill is worth it. Introducing the 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition. Did you hear that? State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we
Chris, things are going to go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Surprise! Freeze are coming! Domino's has surprise freeze!
Other delivery apps add surprise fees, but Domino's is adding up to $50 million in surprise frees to online delivery orders. And we tried some unique ways to tell people they're getting free food.
From Domino's!
My brand is called Honor the Gift. It's for the inner city. It's for our underserved communities. And, you know, the whole point is to inspire people through fashion. It's important that people use their gift to do whatever they put their mind to. Make moves that start movements. Hennessy, the spirit of the NBA.
To be the GOAT, you got to have all the elements to put on a clinic. Antibiotics, bandages, ice sprint.
Let's do this.
Now that's the greatest order of all time.
Everyone has their GOAT. Get it delivered with DoorDash.
Reverse. My fellow citizens of the world, what is being visited upon our earth is not our earth.
Unless it's, what's up? No, what is it? Okay. The fairy tale is done. The Cinderella fairy tale is done. The glass slipper ends up staying at the.
Start of the second quarter here in Milwaukee. NBA on TNT opening night presented by Kia.
I know you enjoy the show. By the way, I like the pictures that you got.
This is NBA analytics today. The shots you want. Look at the bunch shots. They're either all right at the rim or from three-point range.
Moment to go. Stephanie Ready with Nets head coach Steve Nash.
Thank you so much, Coach. Can you tell me a little bit about the defense that we're seeing out of your team so far?
Yeah, obviously we have 4 quarter defensively. I think we are trying to find our way here with a new lineup that hasn't played, and we weren't as organized as we need to be. We've emphasized that, and it's got to improve.
I know that you mentioned earlier when we spoke that physicality was important to you on both sides of the ball. How do you assess that so far?
Because I saw that in the second picture, I was like, because I could see that there was like a finger, like the part of the lens. I was like, the picture. No, you didn't notice?
Other than the rebounds, we gave up a
But
bunch
if you look at the second picture that you sent me, like there's literally like a little part of it, but like it's like that, and I can tell that that's a
All right,
finger.
Stephanie. James Harden opens up the scoring with a 3. Drew Holiday answers.
Well, I'm saying like you're not gonna see like the actual finger, but I'm
Over his
saying
head,
like, just the part of it
tip.
that
The
like
officials
is
do not agree.
usually that's what that would be if
Natalie Sago, our crew here tonight.
Well, we saw the first 2 buckets here of the second quarter, these young centers having to switch on the guards and both giving up jump shots.
maybe.
Good players.
And then a Kumbo, difficult angle. Harris comes over to help. Rebounding
Oh
ball.
no, you know what I'm saying.
Sandro
No, that's not cool.
Mamukelashvili,
Yeah,
the
that might
rookie
be
from
the
Seton Hall, is in. Patty Mills is scorching hot.
I really think Steve Nash told me before the game that he was playing for Australia. Because this is how he plays in the Olympics.
Good day, mate. 39-31, Milwaukee. Switch. Laura over Claxton. And a loose ball foul call. Off of the rebound action, and then a football was surrounded by nets. It's going to work against Brooklyn.
But Steve Nash has to
How
like
does your game go?
that
You still most
approach.
of the time
These last 2
sleeping? Like
possessions,
you in
he's
and out
had
of sleep, or
everybody
would you just
battling
figure,
for
okay.
the ball on the
I kind of
glass.
figured, which
That's
is why
what you
like I
need
wasn't
if
like I
you're
don't
going to
want
play small.
to
James Johnson, one of those new faces for Brooklyn in there. Javon Carter has just replaced Patty Mills, who exits with 12 points. And then a Kumbo lost it, scoops it up, shot clock winding down. Allen, ready position, can't hit the 3. And Hart is fouled on the rebound.
See a noticeable change by Brooklyn here on the glass to start the second quarter. Much more aggressive. Everyone getting involved.
I know you also.
Nets are now 5 of 10 from three-point territory. They're up to 48% overall. The difference, Milwaukee has gotten a lot more shots, 12 more field goal attempts for the Bucks in this first half. Harden likes the matchup against the rookie. Harden, count it for three.
Well, that's twice Kelishvili has been switched on to Harden, and it's resulted in 2 threes.
Kelishvili, kick out, Wara, and it. They think he's got major upside as a scorer. What they've asked him to do is become a more complete player, which means better defensive instincts and starting to really focus on that part of his game. Harris missed it with the left hand. Quick move. Allen kick. Wara, pocket pass. Kelishvili loses it out of bounds. Last touch by Brooklyn.
Nice pass by Warren. That's the other thing you're looking for from him, that he can make more plays off the dribble. Here he draws the help. Great dish to Kelishvili, who just gets stretched.
And a foul called as they were trying to toss it in to Adetokounmpo.
The issue was the foul before the ball was inbounded. They are going to take a look at this and review it.
No, I know about the
inbounded for the foul. Let's see. Oh, that's the way he calls it.
Thrown in and released prior to the defensive foul away from the play review.
The foul was before it was inbounded, but Jason Gobel's call may not have been. That's going to be the interesting part of this.
Yeah,
I think it was before the inbounds. I think Giannis will be at the free throw line, and then the Bucks will get the ball back on the side. There was the foul, but that wasn't when the call came. If he called it on the third foul, not the first two, then Giannis will not be shooting. But if he called one of the first two, Giannis will be shooting.
So 3 for the price of 1 for Nick Claxton. Either way, he's going to be charged with his second personal foul. The only question is whether or not Giannis Adetokounmpo is going to the free throw line. Claxton getting the surprise start tonight for Brooklyn, electing to go with Griffin and Claxton up front. That's not necessarily how it's going to be when the Nets play Philadelphia on Friday night.
No, and it's not the way it's going to be when we get to the biggest moments during the year. The issue, if you look at this as a potential Eastern Conference Finals matchup, is who else besides Blake Griffin on the Nets roster can match up with Giannis? Blake Griffin, nobody stops Giannis, just like nobody stops Kevin Durant or James Harden. You're looking for guys that can make it tough on guys. Blake Griffin was able to do that. Looking back to last year and now the start of the game tonight, I'm not sure anybody else on this roster can compete against Giannis.
After reviewing the illegal contact occurred before the release of the throw-in, 1 free throw to anybody on the floor. It's going to be Milwaukee ball on the baseline, 14 on the shot clock.
And there you have it, Stan Van Gundy, 1 of 1 on the new season in predicting.
I'd actually say 1 of 2 because I said we're going to have Giannis. And we won't. It's anybody can shoot the free throw. Or a foul before the inbound. So I was 1 of 2.
Let me repeat that. Stan Van Gundy is at 50% on the young season, 1 of 2. And Grayson Allen is 1 of 1. And 83% career free throw shooter. So the Bucks will retain it. They get the extra point. And they lead it 43 to 34.
Now, Steve Nash changed the matchup, and James Johnson will go on Giannis.
That didn't work.
Without much success.
Gets right to the rim off the inbounds. He's got 15 points at the 9:14 mark of the second quarter. These were the 2 highest scoring teams in the NBA last season. Milwaukee number 1, Brooklyn number 2. Joe Harris rims out. Laura the board. The lead is back to double figures for Milwaukee. Holiday with a purpose. Left-handed delivery for Drew Holiday.
The Nets just no presence at the rim whatsoever right now. It's been easy for Milwaukee.
Hard. Step back. Poke it. A 3.
That's 3 times this quarter that Harden has gotten the switch and then been able to create space for his three against bigger defenders.
15 now for the Beer. Holiday picked up by Johnson, lets it fly. Rebounded by Claxton. So the Nets have Carter, Harden, Harris, Johnson, and Claxton. That ball bounced off the leg of Claxton. Turnover Brooklyn.
Claxton very slow getting back.
And that leaves Grayson Allen open. Shooting practice. A triple.
Claxton has to make a much better effort than that to get back down the floor. He just jogged up the floor. It was 5-on-4. The Bucks did a great job finding the open man.
50-37 Milwaukee. Again, it's Giannis defending Harden. Step back. In and out. Ball of the board. Warren. Step back three. Harden's got it. Carter in transition. And loses it out of bounds.
The Bucks in transition. Claxton not even in the picture, not making a great effort. The Bucks find Grayson Allen is an excellent three-point shooter.
Kevin Durant has logged 9 minutes, 4 points on 2 of 6 from the field. Middleton back in for the Bucks. And the Gumbo, Harden using the body. Short. Holiday snags it. Allen comes up short. And a loose ball foul.
A good call. Harden very physical. His initial defense on Giannis was excellent. But then ball in the air, he knows that Giannis is inside of it. It's actually a good play there by Harden. It's a dump if he doesn't do that. So take your chances, prevent the layup. Make the Bucks take the ball out on the side. Harden now the primary matchup on Giannis. He's certainly strong enough, and the Nets are searching for somebody who can guard Giannis.
And the Gumbo, isolation, kick. Lopez, corner pop, bottom. It's a three from Brook Lopez. And he makes them look so effortless in his delivery. 14-3 run for the Bucks. Now leading at 53-37. Nice screen. Harden. Cutter Aldridge. Harden pulled back out of the paint with 4 to shoot. Mismatch with Lopez. Lob it up. Doesn't work.
Now Harden not running back defensively.
5-on-4. Harden very late getting back. Holiday can't make them pay.
Quite honestly, right now, one of the problems the Nets is not playing hard enough.
Durant back in there. Aldridge sets the screen. Durant. No. Halfway point of the second quarter. 16-point advantage for Milwaukee. Middleton. The turnaround. Put a copyright on it for Chris Middleton.
Good defense by Carter, but he's just too small. Chris Middleton, an excellent mid-range shooter, able to get the shot over the top.
And a timeout taken. Milwaukee, 55-37 lead here in the second.
Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Subscribe today.
What if smartphones were more than just smart? The all-new Google Pixel 6, with our most advanced and inclusive smartphone camera yet. It truly sees you, not a blurry face. It makes motion silky smooth. And for things you don't want to see, it removes them instantly with Magic Eraser. Pixel 6 is the highest rated phone for security and has 24-hour adaptive battery that sends power precisely where you need it. Live Translate speaks your language and hers, however you speak it. Pixel 6 even adapts to match your style. It's the phone that understands we're all different. Google Pixel 6. for all you are.
They're nice but irritating. Their excitement can get grating. They're dressed for pastry making. The Progressive Family. They're helpful but annoying. They always leave us rolling. Accidents are with the Progressive Family.
So, when do you all go home?
Never. We're here for you 24/7.
How terrifying.
Protection's so good, it's scary. The Addams Family too, now playing everywhere.
I am about to meet my first biological relative. My mom used to live here a long time ago. She's still here. What did you say?
Sure about this?
I have to know.
Paranormal Activity next of kin. Rated R. Coming soon. Hello. Play with me, would you? This is the fight of our lives.
I'm the one they should be scared of.
No one's laughing now. An essential timeout is called on the field.
Look,
Monday Night Football after these words.
I'm sorry, but look.
a lot of people don't even talk to their interns. Yo, y'all see this?
Now let's take you back. Flashback NBA Finals. DeAndre Ayton trying to hammer it home, and look who's there. Giannis Antetokounmpo with an incredible block. Tonight's unbelievable play brought to you by Oculus from Facebook.
And running over from the weak side, rotating over, another great block. This guy's great off the ball.
Patty Mills back in. Joe Harris looking to get involved offensively. Draws a crowd. Mills is open. Money for Patty Mills.
They're looking pretty good on that off-season move right here early in the year.
5 of 5. All from downtown. Middleton over Aldridge. No good. His leg buckled. Foul is called.
Moves into his landing space. Good call. Look, they're asking a lot of LaMarcus Aldridge. The Nets switch almost everything. Of all the players on Brooklyn's roster, Aldridge is going to have the biggest problem with the switching, especially on the guys like Chris Middleton.
So the Milwaukee lead is 15. Official review to check and see if Middleton shot this one, 3-point territory. Clearly was behind the line.
Yeah, I'm not sure this one needed a review. He's 3 feet behind the line.
The question is a flagrant.
Okay. A flagrant review. That to me is always a tough call. Because certainly there's no intent here by Aldridge.
Agreed.
But it is a dangerous play when he comes underneath him. He didn't extend his leg out, though. He tried to jump and recover. Well, he did extend his leg. I think that might be
Review, they were restless closeout,
Yeah.
which results in a flagrant foul penalty. One, going to be 3 free throws for Middleton. Milwaukee ball on the side.
Good call by Josh Tibbin there on the review. When you look at it, he did extend his leg out. He said it was a reckless closeout. I, as a coach, would just call it a poor closeout, but reckless is good enough.
But it's also the result. And even though LaMarcus Aldridge didn't have intent, the result was Middleton landing in an area where Aldridge was not supposed to be. And the added extension right at the end of the play. So the Bucks can pad their lead here. Let's take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Tomorrow on ESPN, the Celtics are at the Knicks. The Nuggets are at the Suns. Saturday on NBA TV, Indiana hosts Miami, and Portland is home for Phoenix. More on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
It will be interesting with Aldridge in the game if Steve Nash will stick with switching all of the screens. One of the things he did a lot last year is they switched 1 through 4, did not switch with their 5-man. They may need to do that with LaMarcus Aldridge now.
That's playing without Kyrie Irving. The Nets informed him he would not be a part-time player. He cannot play for the Nets in Brooklyn because of New York City's mandates requiring indoor employees to have at least one shot of the vaccine. And the Nets made the decision that Kyrie would not travel with the team and play as Drew Holiday connects. And Milwaukee has matched its largest lead, 19.
Well, one of the things is they've gotten so many more shots. They've gotten 18 more shots than the Nets, because the Nets have turned it over 7 times. The Bucks haven't turned it over, and the Bucks have out-rebounded. And as I say, they haven't turned it over. They haven't.
The analyst kiss of death. Right now, let's check in with Stephanie.
Thanks so much, Ian. You were talking about Kyrie Irving and his absence. Well, I spoke with Kevin Durant before the game about why this team is special and has championship aspirations. Of course, we all know those reasons. They're very talented, but he said he acknowledged the significance of Kyrie Irving not playing. Anyone can understand that. But he also went on to talk about how they feel next man up has been their attitude all along. And you all remember this Nets team, before they got these all-stars, they were that team. They epitomized the next man up attitude. They're hoping to continue that this season without Kyrie.
Kevin Durant off the dribble cans it. And the Bucks lead at 61-45. And that's also trying to avoid it becoming a daily distraction. They needed to make an announcement. And that's what they did. And at this point, it will be up to Kyrie and his move on what he wants to do moving forward.
I thought it was a good move by Sean Marks and Steve Nash. I mean, guys have to know who they're going to go out and compete with every day.
Kevin Durant competing from three-point territory. He's got 9. 61-48. The Bucks take a timeout. And it's trying to make a run here. Second quarter.
Did you see the one with Mystery Apartment Girl?
Oh, the Mystery Apartment Girl!
Well, she feels a breeze coming from behind the medicine cabinet, so she looks behind it, and guess what she found? A hole.
A hole what?
And, just this big hole.
How big was the hole?
Medium? It was a big hole. It was like a human-sized hole. She grabs a hammer here for protection.
Did you go in?
No, don't go in there.
She squeezed her way through. This is freaking me out, Tony!
What did she find on the other side? Another dimension?
A stack of cash?
A totally
Abandoned?
Apartment, which is actually bigger than our apartment.
I think there was a party there once.
Why would you build an apartment behind the medicine cabinet?
Exactly. You're telling me you haven't seen this?
You know what? I'll stop talking now. You just have to see it. No hidden apartment. Let's try the next room.
We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Blow, you know. We been down for too long to give up. Can't hold us, and I be the one to do it. We gon' blow your mind.
Train your mind. Train the game. Because your only limits are the ones you put on yourself.
There's hot. Woo. That thing's ghost pepper nugget hot. Fill the flame at BK with 8 pieces for just $1.49. Keep cool. Fill the fire with ghost pepper nuggets at BK. Your way, way spicier. My check once. Been 15 years in prison. I'm for the community here.
You really trying to make me believe that you would do something for somebody else?
You know what? Good point.
Hey, Howard!
could you get those sheep shears out so you can shave some of the wool off a piece's back? How's that for doing something for somebody else? Just trying to turn the hoods back in the neighborhoods.
The Last OG. New season reviews next Tuesday at 10 on TBS.
Feel the impact of the postseason on TBS. Here in October. Every pitch, every play, every sport is a point of impact. Moments are magnified. Emotions electrified as teams crash. Create the collide in pursuit of a championship. Coverage continues tomorrow. The 2021 NLCS is presented by Home Depot.
The NBA on TNT is brought to you by Kia. When we're inspired to move, we're inspired to make. Kia, movement that inspires. And by State Farm. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second quarter action here in Milwaukee. Opening night in the NBA. It is the first of 1,250 games on the NBA schedule. Hill missed it off the rim. Let's get into it quickly here with Durant. Blake Griffin back in with Aldridge, Durant, Mills, and Harris. Durant floats it over Lopez with the help.
Just outmatched George Hill down on the block.
Kevin Durant in double figures. Middleton the shake and bake. All movement leads to Hill. Slashing to the rim. And a foul call, and it's Blake Griffin who takes the hit. He did that so many times in a net uniform last season.
Well, here's KD on the post. George Hill doesn't really have a chance. Brook Lopez comes to help, but it's a little too late. And Blake Griffin stepping up. As you said, Ian, this is something he does very, very well. Blake Griffin never afraid to put his body in front of somebody going to the basket. But here's the problem with the Nets. They have a better field goal percentage right now than the Bucks. They have made the same number of threes. They're down 11 points because they're getting out rebounded by 6. And there's a turnover differential of 5. You can't have both, now 6. You can't have both of those things going up. Steve Nash said today that's been their Achilles heel. And they're going to have to find a way to not have their opponents that get that many more shots than they do.
Joe Harris, a corner J for 3. The Nets have cut it to 8 with under 2 minutes to play in this first half. It's a 10-0 Brooklyn run. Antetokounmpo takes Durant out of it. Middleton misses on the jumper. Up-tempo, Mills for Harris. Penetrating, out of bounds. Last touch by the Bucks.
It's been interesting with the Bucks tonight defensively. It's sort of taken me aback because historically with Mike Budenholzer, his teams switch among the least of any team in the league. And tonight we're seeing them switch virtually everything.
The Nets are shooting 52% from the field. They are 58% from three-point territory. And they trail the Bucks 61-53. Claxton back in. Harden joins him. Mills moving without the ball. Mills. Oh, the no-look Claxton. Big finish on a beautiful setup by the Aussie. 12-0 run. Antetokounmpo tries to get around Durant. Somehow gets it to go. And the foul.
Patty Mills right here. Great movement. Giannis switches out. Wara does not get below Claxton. Great pass. And then Giannis just too strong down here for the Brooklyn Nets.
17 points, 8 rebounds, and a big old block for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now in his 9th season in the NBA, the resume just growing with every year. All-star appearances, all-NBA, MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, All-Star MVP, you name it.
Most improved player?
Yes. Blake Griffin. Excellent post-up and the touch to get the deuce.
Taking advantage of the switch.
Running start, and then a Kumpo, knock away. Griffin tried to go behind the back, and they give it right back. Laura, attack mode. The flip doesn't go. Claxton secures it. Under a minute to go. The bounce, the extra. Oh, the play. Durant upstairs. And Blake Griffin on a rack attack.
That's right back in this now. 5-point game.
64-59 Milwaukee. Middleton. That jumper is silky smooth.
We got some space on Blake Griffin on the switch. Blake Griffin does a very good job of containing the ball, not letting it get to the rim, but it's hard for him at his size to press up on Middleton. Middleton just gets to his sweet spot.
Injury update from Milwaukee. Drew Holiday, a right heel contusion. He will not return for the Bucks. Durant, fade away, in and out. It was halfway down. 10 seconds left. Bucks lead by 7. Middleton peeks at the clock. And then a Kumpo to the corner. Laura blocked by Durant, and that's how the half will end. On a defensive stop from Brooklyn. The Nets shoot 65% in the second quarter, including this major highlight. But they trail the defending champions at the break. The NBA on TNT opening night is presented by Kia. Tip-off 2021.
Who shall I in the store? You tell me who's got.
Impatience is a virtue. When you know what you want, waiting isn't an option. New Balance. We got now.
Bundle up this fall.
Halloween fun is afoot.
With the Disney Bundle.
Dance with me, my darling.
Halloween treats on Disney Plus.
Isn't that wonderful?
Fall favorites on Hulu.
Abracadabra.
Epic battles on ESPN Plus. Stream all season long.
We are going to have such a wonderful time together.
Get the Disney Bundle today. Only $13.99 a month.
Should I play that again?
Rated E for everyone.
Fuel your grind with Gatorade's proven formula. And the right blend of electrolytes to help you on your journey to greatness.
You could wait all night for an email response from Steve, who will sign back in at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Or you could find the answer right now in Slack and give Steve a break. Slack, where the future works.
Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Dad, look!
Christmas!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm, surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Go to NBAstore.com and get today's special offer. Shop now.
Busy sports day in Los Angeles. Right now on TBS. Going to the bottom half of the eighth. Game 3 of the NLCS with the Braves already up 2 games to none and leading 5-2 as they go to the bottom of the eighth. Oh yeah, sweet. Meantime, later on here on TNT, it'll be game 2 of our doubleheader. The Lakers hosting the Golden State Warriors. Game 1 of the double dip taking place in Milwaukee, where the champs got their rings. Giannis and the Bucks getting their hardware. Yeah, Shaq, what would you like to do? Are you not entertained? No. Barkley sucks. Okay, with that as a backdrop, let's roll some first half highlights. 76. First half highlights from Milwaukee. Check out that pass by Chris.
Yeah, there's no stopping him when he's on the fast break and that.
I gotta love everything about that kid.
They opened up a 19-point lead in this game.
Somebody been working on their jumper or something.
You know, I did notice one thing I need him to improve on. When he has James Harden in the post, you got to dominate him. He can't shoot a fadeaway.
Look at James there.
Oh, that boy on skates right there.
So a 19-point lead. Cut at the half to 66-59. American Express top teammates in the first half. James Harden got himself 15. Giannis with 18. Drew Holiday had a dozen, but then left with a right heel contusion. Will not come back.
That's big, obviously, but hopefully it's nothing serious.
True. So we began this night with a 90-minute pregame show, and in the course of that 90 minutes, we had a chance to talk to the commissioner, Adam Silver. One of the questions was if you could send a message to Kyrie Irving, who was unvaccinated and not playing for Brooklyn, what would it be?
I'd tell him to get vaccinated first and foremost for himself and his family, next for his teammates and his community, and also for the league that I know he cares so much about. I understand, that it's not just Kyrie. There are people in this country who disagree with the notion of getting vaccinated, but at least from everything that I understand, science is firmly on the side of getting vaccinated.
New York City law says you have to be vaccinated or you cannot be at large indoor gatherings, sporting events like this included. So while Kyrie Irving could not play at home or practice at home, he could play on the road, but then the Nets decided, no, if you're not going to be around for our home games, you're not going to be here for the road games either. What'd you think?
Well, I think two things. One, I would say I have empathy for what Kyrie is. Like, I can understand that he has an uncomfortability about vaccinations. I'm not going to sit here and think that because I'm vaccinated or want to believe in vaccinations, that I'm smarter, because most people got vaccinated probably don't know the 4 ingredients inside of it, inside of vaccination. But the same way the people unvaccinated probably couldn't tell you the 4 ingredients in an aspirin. So it really comes down to comfortability. Like, what you've read and what you understand, are you comfortable with it? Do I have sympathy? No. Do I have empathy? Yes. Do I understand that he could be uncomfortable with getting vaccinated? Sure. And as long as he's willing to take the consequences for it, I cannot stop him. Now, if he says, I shouldn't do this, and he's taking the consequences for it, I can understand it. That's your choice. Maybe I wouldn't do that, but that's up to you.
Your buddy over here is grimacing. Chuck?
First of all, you don't get the vaccine for yourself. You get it for other people.
I'm not saying.
Hold on, you said your piece.
I didn't say you do.
I got vaccinated. I can't wait to get the booster. You don't get vaccinated just for yourself. Like Adam said, you get vaccinated for your family first. You get vaccinated for your teammates second, things like that. That's what bothers me about this whole thing. I think everybody should get vaccinated. And let me tell you something. I really am proud of the Nets for putting their foot down, for saying, no, we're not going to deal with this half on, half off. The only thing that bugged me, he's still going to make $17 million sitting at home. I wish they could find a way, if he wants to go on this thing, like, you know, if people say he's like Ali, first of all, don't ever compare anybody to Ali. Ali went 3 years without boxing. He was the highest paid athlete in the world. This guy going to make $17 million for sitting at home. But to every person out there, you don't get vaccinated just for yourself. And let's get that out the way.
And no one said you don't. Yeah, let Shaq have his say. We only have about a minute left.
I try not to tell a person what they should and shouldn't do, right? To each his own. However, in this land that we live in, there's laws and society. And then, Kenny, you know this is what I'm about to say. In order to win the championship, you got to sacrifice. So if I have the thoughts that I have, and then you as Kevin Durant, you say, I'm going to get it, and then you as James Harden say, I'm going to get it, I might as well get it. But Chuck makes a great point. It ain't about you, it's about getting everybody else. I mean, because I had some, second thoughts, but, I said, you know what, I'm not going to get Dr. Lucille O'Neal sick. I'm not going to get Latifah. I'm not going to get...
And I said this, I want to say one thing. Give a shout out to one of my ex-teammates who was in the ICU for the last month with COVID. Sid Sabalos, I'm glad you're on the mend. I love you. I'm glad you beat this thing, brother.
The Brooklyn Nets without Kyrie Irving taking on the Milwaukee Bucks here on opening night. Milwaukee with the halftime lead by 7.
Someday, you'll catch the perfect wave with access to elevated benefits at fine hotels and resorts. Someday can be any day you want. One of the many reasons you're with MX Platinum.
Got DirecTV Stream. Now we can watch live TV and on demand. Serena, scary movie. Serena, scary movie. Serena Williams, you ready to start?
Quiet, please. Triple match points, Serena Williams.
This is her moment.
Quiet, please. Quiet, please.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Let's hide the attic.
No, in the basement. Why can't we just get in the running car?
Are you crazy? Let's hide behind the chainsaws.
Mark, yeah, okay.
If you're in a horror movie, you make poor decisions. It's what you do.
I'm being quiet. Breathing on me.
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Surprise! Freeze are coming! Domino's has surprise freeze!
Other delivery apps add surprise fees, but Domino's is adding up to $50 million in surprise frees to online delivery orders. And we tried some unique ways to tell people they're getting free food.
From Domino's!
Come on, hop on. It's the NBA 73.
Good morning, neighbor.
Top of the morning.
This community right here stretches to every corner of the globe. There's a piece of this game for everyone.
We've come a long way from beach basketball.
My bad.
So many have made their mark on the league.
And I ain't finished yet.
This is where little moves become movements. But no matter how big the game gets, one thing's for certain. Game don't stop. It won't stop.
For too long, more has been reserved for the few, which is why we're starting at more.
More joy.
More representation.
More soul. I can remember early in my career thinking, where are the other stories?
More directors. More leading actors.
More showrunners.
More producers. More leaders. You see organizations respond to things that are happening in society as opposed to being proactive.
More empowerment. More equality.
More humanity.
More character. More women. More opportunity.
More voices.
More from us. More for you.
What do we need more of?
Us.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Back here on the American Express halftime report. I forgot how much I missed watching the NBA on TV. Thank you, Tyson Chandler.
One of my favorite all-time players.
All that you do is rebound, block shots, and defend. He's been doing work with the Dallas Mavericks big men.
Steph Curry coming off his second scoring title, leading Golden State against the Lakers in the nightcap of our double look.
Verizon got you paying more for their limited 5G coverage. At T-Mobile, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between the most 5G coverage and great value. So we unleash the 5G experience on Magenta Max. With 4 times more 5G coverage than Verizon and unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. That's right. Get 5G in more places all across America and better value on a plan built for 5G. Only at T-Mobile. With FanDuel Sportsbook, you can make every tip-off feel like a buzzer beater. Every free throw feel like a half-court dagger. And every triple, dunk, loose ball. Oh my, get that out of here. A chance for you to win big. Make every moment more this NBA season with FanDuel Sportsbook. New customers get a risk-free bet up to $1,000.
At Progressive, we love your pets as much as you do. Like this guy in a hat. That's why Progressive Car Insurance covers your pets for up to $1,000 if you're ever in a car accident with you. This mini majorette's gonna march your way right.
I'm sorry, can we stop? I know that we're selling car insurance here, but, all the cute little animals, it's too much.
Define too much.
What's wrong with cute animals?
So are we doing this or what?
Nah, it's over.
Well, someone's got to break the news to Mittens. She's a diva.
New upgraded Axe body wash.
Hey, how you doing, baby?
Keeps you clean, smelling refreshed for 12 hours.
The quarter-pound king in the 2 for $6, only at BK.
The final reveal of the 75 greatest players. NBA on TNT Kia Tip-Off 2021. Coverage begins Thursday at 6.
It's a new world here in AEW. What? Cuts and hard is the way it's supposed to be.
AEW Saturday Night Dynamite on TNT. Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Subscribe today.
The NBA on TNT opening night is presented by Kia Tip-Off 2021. We're getting ready for second half action here in Milwaukee. 66-59, the Bucks on top. Iron Eagles, Stan Van Gundy wearing a tie. It's back. Stephanie Reddy joining us as well. Stan, how did the Nets get back into this late second quarter? Bucks led by as many as 19.
3 things. Started shooting the ball better, led by Patty Mills, made 11 of their last 15 threes. Did a much better job attacking the switches, and then started rebounding the ball much better at the defensive end.
As we start this third quarter, we mentioned Drew Holiday out for the rest of the night with a heel injury. The Nets rotation, we were curious how it would work out. Steve Nash, first game of the new season. Bruce Brown, 0 minutes logged in the first half.
Very surprising to me. It's a guy who averaged 22 minutes a game last year and was very effective.
Yeah, Claxton could not finish it off the toss from Harden. Here are the Bucks now in the half court. Antetokounmpo whips it to the corner, and the three goes down for Grayson Allen. Let's check in with Stephanie.
Thanks so much, Diane. I talked to Jordan Ott, one of the assistant coaches for the Brooklyn Nets, about their halftime adjustments. He said they need to take care of the basketball. It's what you two have been talking about the entire first half. Too many offensive rebounds they're allowing, and their pace on the offensive end was also not to their liking. So several things that this Nets team is going to be looking to make changes in the second half.
Thank you, Stephanie. Nets get a bucket from Durant. Antetokounmpo cannot answer. And this is an 8-point game. 1 minute gone by here in the third. Harris makes his move. He got Allen to commit. It's out of bounds. And Milwaukee takes over. Air ball from Harris.
Right, but they're doing a great job, though. Grayson Allen is running Joe Harris off the three-point line and making him do everything inside the arc.
Allen. Too strong on the three. Good hustle from Lopez, but Claxton tracks it down. Long strides. Durant can't get it to go, but a foul. It was George Hill who has stepped in for Drew Holiday that took the hit.
It's a great attack by Durant, and George Hill just stuck both arms out to try to stop his progress.
Kevin Durant is going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. 13 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. FanDuel's free over-under contest is back, so put your takes to the test while you watch tonight's Bucks-Nets matchup. Just head to FanDuel.com/over-under to make your picks and compete for a share of $5,000 in prizes. Durant splits a pair, 7-point game. Remember, P.J. Tucker was on this Milwaukee squad during the playoff run, and he drew the assignment on Kevin Durant. Foul called away from the ball. Antetokounmpo ends up on his backside. Blake Griffin, the guilty party.
Well, and they have put Middleton now on Durant. He's done a good job. He's not giving him anything easy. The thing with the great players is you're not going to stop him. You just don't want to give him anything easy or uncontested.
They surround Antetokounmpo. Lopez now has Harden. Rolls to the rim. Lopez slams it down.
Confusion on the switch there with Brooklyn leaves Lopez open going to the basket.
Claxton couldn't catch it. Harden thought he had set him up perfectly. Instead, Antetokounmpo is fouled, and he goes down awkwardly as Griffin is called for the foul. Antetokounmpo remains on the floor for an extra moment to gather himself.
That's a tough one. Blake Griffin tried to get there to take the charge just a little bit late, and he goes down.
He's up on his feet. It just looked like he landed strangely on that right arm. He was flexing his hand. And a pair of free throws now for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And there's a lot of things that are hard to guard in this league. The hardest thing in the league would be Giannis in transition going to the basket.
He's got such long strides, so he takes up a lot of real estate. He's got a 7'3" wingspan, so odds are he's going to get the shot up over you. And agility to go either way.
You summed it up perfectly there. He's got all of that, plus great speed and strength.
And shooting his free throws with confidence. You mentioned it earlier, the fact that he's not taking a whole lot of time. If we put a timer up, that's 4 seconds. And he's 5 of 6 at the line. Durant is shoved. And a foul is called. You had Middleton there, you had Hill there. And the Nets will have it on the side at the 9:52 mark of this third quarter. Middleton picks up the personal.
See if we see the Nets get back to putting Harden in pick and rolls where he gets switches and they play.
Claxton is fouled. And a chance at a three-point play. Finishes through the contact. And James Harden, at the end of it, looked up to the sky to indicate finally.
Well, it hasn't been a high percentage play for them tonight after the first 2 blocks that they've blown, so he's glad to see this one get through. Milwaukee just a little bit late on the rotation.
Claxton now with 8 points, getting the start. And now 0 of 3 at the free throw line. Nets as a team, 5 of 9. Milwaukee is 8 out of 10. Middleton gives up the dribble. Lopez trying to curl in on Durant, holds it back, rebounded by Claxton.
Good defensive possession there by Brooklyn.
Joe Harris dishes. Claxton denied by Lopez. Open floor on Antetokounmpo. Middleton, the off balance. Floater goes down.
That was all set up by Brook Lopez's defense, allowing them to get out in transition. Brook Lopez has come so far since his days with the Nets as a defender.
Durant using the Claxton screen. Durant elects to do it himself, and that's the right decision. Probably 99% of the time.
Absolutely. And Milwaukee now not switching with Lopez, so they're putting Claxton into a lot of pick and roll because they know that won't result in a switch. Durant gets space.
Middleton. And sometimes it feels like he's the guy at the YMCA that just knows how to score every time he touches it. There's nothing flashy in his game. That's turned it over. Harden again trying to set up Claxton. Chris Middleton, he's got great touch, inside-outside ability. Middleton, left hand, back doesn't go. Claxton clears. Nets have turned it over 10 times. Griffin right down the middle. He misses on the shovel. He anticipated a foul from Lopez. Euro. Tomako's on it. Antetokounmpo. Recovering all confidence.
And that was the agility you talked about of Giannis in transition there. Nice little sidestep and gets the ball in the basket. So difficult to defend in transition.
And you look up, and Milwaukee is back in front by 13. Antetokounmpo, 22 points and 12 rebounds. Aldridge getting ready to check in for Brooklyn. Pat Connaughton for Milwaukee. One-on-one. Harden gets hit. Makes his move and draws the foul. Lopez came over to help. 2 free throws for James Harden.
That's a very difficult matchup. George Hill's a very good defender, but Harden's just bigger and stronger. Tough matchup down there.
Third foul on George Hill. Bucks playing without Dante DiVincenzo, without Shemi Ojeleye, without Rodney Hood, without Bobby Portis. Want to watch more games anywhere, anytime, on any device. NBA League Pass brings you live and on-demand games, the latest stats, and more. Try for free today.
What the Nets have to do right now is get this thing back down to 7, 8, somewhere in there, and then take advantage when the Bucks have to go to what is now an extremely thin bench.
Portis would be in the rotation as the backup big. Hamstring injury for Bobby Portis, who became a fan favorite during the postseason. DiVincenzo, ankle surgery, so they're still waiting for him to get back. Rodney Hood is a new addition, foot injury, and Shemi Ojeleye, a new face as well, came over from Boston.
And now, of course, Drew Holiday, so they're very, very thin. If the Nets can just stay in this and take advantage when Milwaukee has to go to the bench, they've still got a chance to be a great football team.
That's a look with that, but Antetokounmpo is really shooting with confidence. 24 points. 81-68 Milwaukee. Harden is the high man for the Nets with 17. Durant. Aldridge steps the screen. Durant rises up, chance it. Perfectly executed.
He can get to that shot anytime he wants off the bench.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, apologize for that. We're back. It's the third quarter. Bucks lead by the score of 81-70 right now here in the third quarter. Blake Griffin is here, gives the ball over to James Harden. Smash a like, hit that subscribe. Harden with the ball, and then he just loses it. Well, it was off of Grayson Allen, and it's going to stay with the Milwaukee. I'm sorry, not the Milwaukee Bucks, with the Brooklyn Nets. So we got 6:48 remaining in the third quarter. Score is 81-70 in favor of the Milwaukee Bucks. So Brooklyn was able to get in, I believe, within 5 points, but then the Bucks went on a quick run in the third. All right, so let's see what's going on in the chat. Jay says, no worries. Yes, everything is all good. Yeah, there's just, long conversations about things going on. So when it happens, it's like it kind of tends to drag, even though, and it's like, again, I don't want to be rude and stuff like that, but, I was just dealing with that. But everything is fine, though.
For people living with HIV, keep
Again, guys, make sure to smash the like, make sure to hit that subscribe, make sure to share. Second game of the doubleheader is going to be the Warriors against the Los Angeles Lakers. That game is on TNT, so it is opening night. The Bucks are the defending NBA champions, and they are playing the Brooklyn Nets, who, as you guys know, they had that epic 7-game series in the second round last year with the Bucks. And think about this though, the Bucks. There was no Kyrie Irving. James Harden was not in the best of shape and he had an injury. And then Kevin Durant ends up tying the game, and it's like for all of that to happen, and the Bucks barely beating the Brooklyn Nets, what does that say? It says that Brooklyn, they can beat them. It can. Now, will the Brooklyn Nets beat them? It's going to have to depend on how this season goes. That's going to tell me where can Brooklyn be. Are they really legit contenders, or was this team put together and they're not really championship worthy? Like I said before, I'm glad that Mike D'Antoni stepped down. No D'Antoni stepped down because I felt I felt like that, again, that's a yes man for Steve Nash, because you knew Nash's more successful seasons came under him with their style of offense. So you know that he was going to be listening to him a lot. So I knew that D'Antoni was going to be in his ear, but I'm glad that he's not on the team. With all due respect to Mike D'Antoni. So again, we're going to smash that like. We're going to hit that subscribe. So I thought I was going to be doing the Celtics and Knicks, and I do want to do that one, but I think I might have to change it to the Nuggets and the Suns on Wednesday, just because I'm going to be making a call to a special somebody. So yes, that Batman movie was really good. I saw the trailer. That it looks amazing. It has a possibility to be better than The Dark Knight, but listen, I love The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was one of my favorite all-time movies. Christian Bale did a hell of a job. Heath Ledger played a great Joker. I love Heath Ledger. I'm not a big fan of Greek Freak shoes, honestly. I don't like the way they look. That's just my opinion. I know other kids and other Giannis fans will like the shoe. All right, LaMarcus Aldridge gives the ball to Kevin Durant. Pulls up, and Kevin Durant has caught fire. Willie's turned it around after the slow start. 21 points for KD. 9 of 16 from the field, and it's a quiet 21 points. 81-73, Milwaukee, that lead is down to 8. They dump it to Giannis in the post. Giannis kicks it out. Wara goes up, tries to dunk it, and that's going to be a jump ball. Is it? No. Doesn't that translate to a jump ball when that usually happens? Yeah. Patty Mills in the game. Nets with 10 turnovers. Bucks have 13 points of their turnovers. Kevin Durant with the crossover on Connaughton takes the jump shot and can't get the roll. Rebound Wara over to Chris Middleton. Middleton stutter step move, goes up with the right hand, driving left, and he can't hit. Here's Griffin, takes it all the way, goes coast to coast. He had an open dunk. Why'd he pass it? Joe Harris on the fake, tries to wrap around. Joe Harris just makes a lot of mistakes. This plays so tentative. Turnover by the Nets. Transition, Wara shoots the three-pointer, drains it. And the Bucks go up again by the score of 84-73, up by 11 once again. Halfway through the third quarter. Here's Durant. Dumps it inside the Aldridge. Gets good position. Loses the ball. In the post on Middleton. Strips him. Good. Oh, late whistle. They called the foul on Middleton. Not happy with the call. That was all ball. That's all ball.
Chop down from Middleton.
That was all ball.
Believes it was clean. Aldridge.
Man, Mike Budenholzer got the biggest break. The championship saved his job. I mean, even if he went to the finals, just that would have saved his job. Aldridge misses the free throw.
Tomorrow on ESPN, the Knicks host the Celtics. The Nuggets are in Phoenix. Saturday.
Nuggets and Suns.
It's the Heat and the Pacers. The Suns at the Trail.
Suns and the Trailblazers. Paul Lillard. Kyle Lowry against DeMontis Sabonis. Here's the Marcus at the free throw line.
So is James Johnson.
Marcus misses both free throws. I know it's one game, but you're going to have to be careful if you're the Nets or if you're one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the league or middle of the pack. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Antetokounmpo goes one-on-one from the outlet pass from Middleton. Trap. Triple team. Takes a turnaround, but he gets fouled by Javon Carter. So was it James Johnson?
5 of 6 at the line.
Giannis is 5 of 6 at the free throw line? Giannis is only 9 of 20, 24, 12, and 5 assists. If Giannis really changes form, you're looking at possibly an 80% free throw shooter.
At the line. Bucks lead by 11.
But that one didn't look good.
5:11 to play in the third.
5 out of 7.
Even though he missed that one, I like the new routine. I like him quickening it up. Just getting to the line.
Haven't seen Batman movies since Michael Keaton. I was a kid.
Now you think back to that Eastern Conference semifinals. The Bucks were down 0-2 to the Nets. The Nets were on the brink of taking a 3-0 lead.
Giannis makes a second.
Bucks battle back. They win game 3, obviously win game 4. Then the series has more twists and turns. And Milwaukee survives in 7.
Patty Mills with the ball. Gives it over to Aldridge on the roll. And he can't get the basket, but he will draw the foul. 85-73, just under 5 remaining in the third quarter. Aldridge will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, try to cut this game down to 10. Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown, who was an impact player for the Nets last season.
He certainly was. One of their best defenders, if not their best defender. They developed him into a
Aldridge misses the free throw.
as a screener role, and he can make that floater and make the next pass. Now, it may be as simple here in game 1 and early in the season. He knows what he has in Bruce Brown. Let's play these other guys and see how they fit in, and we'll go from there.
Aldridge makes the second free throw, 1 out of 2.
You remember before the game when I asked Coach Nash about their championship aspirations and why he thinks it'll work? He eventually got to the point where he says he'll have guys in and out of the lineup.
Middleton gets it on the left side, shoots the jump shot on the foul, gets the basket, counted, and 1. All right, so Milwaukee leads 87-74 as Middleton will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Brooklyn, 38 different starting lineups, time for second most in the NBA last season. That had a lot to do with the injuries. Middleton shoots it. 88-74. Patty Mills with the ball, shoots the pull-up. He can't hit. Middleton taps it out of bounds, but it will be Brooklyn Nets basketball.
A lot of energy in this building early. Championship rings were delivered to the players and the staff. Get it in for Durant.
Nice inside pass to KD, but KD gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And then third quarter, it's been a little different vibe inside Fiserv Forum, and the pace has slowed down. A lot more foul calls, a lot more free throws, a little more raggedy.
Durant, 9 of 17 from the field, 21 points at the free throw line. Here's his first. Oh, missed it. Okay.
AT&T 5G fast, reliable, and secure. His free throw shooting has been rough.
What's going on, Ron? Appreciate you.
That's a big part of the game right now. That's second miss for Durant already. He's missed a lot of shots that we normally see.
Durant makes 1 out of 2.
Just a rough night. He's still over 50%, but not his best night shooting.
Nets have missed 8 free throws. Bucks have missed 3. That's in the Kumbo. Nice pass. We got a 3-pointer missing. Durant with the rebound. Durant with Wara on him. Durant decides to pull up for 3 on the right wing. He can't hit. Rebound Thanasis. Thanasis. Shout out to Ron in the building, man. Appreciate you. I know it's a long time no see, but what's good? Middleton with the ball, being guarded by Javon Carter. Gets 1-on-1 on the switch. Meets a double. Shoots the fadeaway. Can't turn. Hits a turnaround. Can't hit. Here's Durant. Left, right crossover. Gets into the paint. Oh, wow. Try to dipsy do, but he can't. And Wara. That ball goes out of bounds. I think it's a, I think Durant will get his timing back. I think that's Robinson, I think. That just went out. Brook Lopez checks back in. Connaughton sits.
Kevin Durant showed that he was the same KD after a ruptured Achilles. There's always going to be questions.
All right, man. Here's the inbound. Here's Javon Carter. Looking. Gives the ball to Kevin Durant. Gets Chris Middleton on him. Gets an Aldridge screen. Durant pulls left. Pulls up. And, knocks it down on the rainbow. 88-77. Durant with 24 points. 10 out of 20. Look at that. Not even his best game. Still shooting 50%. All right, Middleton gives it over to Wara. Wara being guarded by Carter. Gets a Lopez screen. Gets a switch on James Johnson. Pulls up. Shoots the 3. Terrible shot. Rebound, Patty Mills. Smash it like it. That's subscribe. Here comes Patty Mills off the curl. Floats it up. Can't. It's very short. Rebound, Wara. Outlet pass. On the clear. Middleton. Bounce pass. George Hill. Gets it. Got fouled. Wara. Beautiful pass to Thanasis. And, Antetokounmpo gets a foul by Durant as he gets tangled up. So Durant ends up on top of him, and then he'll go to the free throw line to shoot. All right. So we got a timeout with 2:43 remaining here in the third quarter. The score is Bucks 88, Brooklyn 77. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to share the stream. Ryan says, glad to see most of you guys back. Ryan says, almost everyone has been here. I would like to give everyone in here, but I know we all have our separate lives to live.
Dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot.
All right, smash the like.
Are not new, but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven baked dips and paste combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
From Parisian nightclubs to New York underground parties, cognac notes resonate with our rhythm and blues. It might feel like freestyle to listen to, but it's different. It's deeper, like a quest for excellence. A glass of Remy. After all, there's nothing more beautiful than when talents team up to create.
And that's waiting to the fourth quarter of this year. It was midway through the third last year. Yeah, you don't want one of those too little, too late type of things.
You don't need a car to listen to Series 6, and you can listen anywhere. You know that.
Kevin, you could use your phone. What? Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
Oh no, I'm not doing both. No. I'm not doing both. Well, the good thing is that this one ended right. What is it? 10 minutes before 9:30. So which means that if the fourth quarter just goes through without both teams like really scoring the basketball, where it doesn't really like save a lot of time, then the game should be able to finish before 10. The bad thing is also that I would have had to create a thumbnail for tonight's game. Yeah, that's what I would have to do. Yeah, that's what would have had to happen. Once again, we got a TNT audio assist. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So Jordan Nwora hits the three-pointer, and we got a timeout by Steve Nash with 8:08 remaining left in the game in the fourth quarter. So it is right now 106-93 as the Bucks re-establish a 13-point lead as we had the commercial break. Well, we were talking about that it's set up for the Brooklyn Nets to win this game, but as of right now, Milwaukee's saying, hell no, not right now. Oh, I see some comments about the Dodgers. Yeah, they were playing possum. I saw Cody Bellinger tie the game with a 3-run home run, being down 5-2. Remember, they're in Hollywood, so you gotta make the theatrics. It's so crazy. But yeah, the Bucks defense has been pretty good. Active hands. I've liked the defensive rotations. The problem also is that the Nets have a hard time. They need to push the ball up the floor. Right now, when they play the half court set, they're having problems scoring the basketball. And they're fortunate that they have guys like Harden and KD. But even when their shots are not falling, who can you rely on to be that consistent option when those two are not playing well? And that's where you miss Kyrie Irving.
Nice. Keep us a cashback, right? It is saving the day right now. Good afternoon. It was. The new Wells Fargo Active Cash Visa card. That's real life ready.
What if smartphones were more than just smart? The all-new Pixel 6. The most advanced and inclusive smartphone camera yet. It truly sees you, not a blurry face. It makes motion silky smooth. And for things you don't want to see, it removes them instantly with Magic Eraser. Pixel 6 is the highest rated phone for security and has 24-hour adaptive battery that sends power precisely where you need it. Live Translate speaks your language and hers, however you speak it.
Smash the like, hit that subscribe.
Even adapts to match your style. It's the phone that understands we're all different. Google Pixel 6. For all you are.
Second half of our NBA doubleheader, the Warriors and the Lakers, Steph Curry.
There's Steph Curry getting ready, warming up. Lakers and the Warriors coming up next. Milwaukee leads 106-93, fourth quarter action, just under 8 minutes remaining in the fourth. Here's Harden, gets a double screen, gives the ball over to Kevin Durant, coming right back up to the top. Bump screen by... Uh-oh. I think Durant is hurt. They swing it. Oh. Allen hits the three. And that was after he split the screen. Durant goes up and he's able to lay it up. I thought Durant got hurt on that play because it looked like he slipped. All right, so it's 109-95 right now. 14-point lead for the Bucks as he's able to score. Here's George Hill, gives the ball over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. They swing it. They give it back. Giannis gets the ball. He goes up, and he's able to lay up easy. And Harden with the foul. See, why did Griffin can't defend? And look at James Harden with another touch foul. And Giannis just finger rolls it right to the rim. Chance for a three-point play.
31 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists.
111.95.
This is a championship team that has obvious chemistry, and even with a new face here, a new face
Giannis with 31 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 out of 8 from the free throw line, 12 of 25 from the field.
didn't play a whole lot last season, but everybody's been on the same page for the Bucks. No question. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They've taken advantage in transition.
Here's the free throw. It is good for Giannis. 7 out of 9 from the free throw line. He has 32 points, and the Bucks take a 112.95 lead. Nets have to improve their defense if they're going to be serious contenders. Here's Griffin. Gives the ball over to Kevin Durant. So a lot of dribble handoffs, but then Giannis hits KD right in the face. Wow, there's a lot of body contact. Oh, right there. Right on the left eye.
And it was really more a full palm. Yeah, he got it pretty good there.
Mm-hmm. Durant, 11 to 22, 26 points, 8 rebounds, but he's only 2 of 4 from the free throw line. The ball is caught by Blake Griffin on the inbound. They give it over to Kevin Durant on the left wing. Being guarded by Giannis on the form sign. Durant fakes left, goes right, crosses over, shoots the shot, and good defense by Giannis Antetokounmpo. He got a piece of it. Bucks in transition. Here comes Giannis, being guarded by Durant. Bumps him, gets doubled. Beautiful spin on the up and under. Kicks it out to Connaughton. Shoots the three-pointer. He can't hit. And the rebound is Kevin Durant. That's his 9th rebound in the game. Durant gives it over to Patty Mills. Patty Mills catches, rolls to the rim, goes up, and he can't finish. And all right, Middleton pulls up for 3, but he can't hit. The ball rims out, and rebound is by Javon Carter. Carter with the ball. Durant tried to cut. Good job by Middleton staying with him. They get the ball to James Johnson, over to Patty Mills at the top of the key. Being guarded by George Hill. Gets a screen from Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin decides to shoot the 3 to pop, and he can't hit. And the rebound is off to Pat Connaughton. Here's Middleton. He brings it up. And we're going to have a timeout with 5:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. So 17 on the shot clock for the Bucks. Bucks get a nice little hand. So with 5:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter, it is 112.95. Bucks up by 17. Jay says, Nets have to figure out who starts at center. Blake Griffin at the 4 is killing everything they are trying to do. Well, let's see if the coaching staff can figure it out, because if they don't figure it out at some point in the season. Blake Griffin may be shooting the 3, but he's not a floor spreader. He's not a floor spreader.
I thought you were going to talk about forever.
This is a value that lasts forever, because when you get the new iPhone at T-Mobile, trade-in value is locked in.
So we can always have a new iPhone?
All right, man. Make sure y'all hit that like.
Switch to T-Mobile with me? You're going to T-Mobile!
Once again, apologize for all for the interruptions and everything. It's just, did not expect all of this to happen, but, it just did. But I will say that if I don't do the Knicks and the Celtics tomorrow, I will be doing the Nuggets and the Suns. So we'll just have to, figure that out. Right now, I got Celtics Knicks on schedule. Jay says the Nets have. Oh no, he says for starters, I wouldn't have Blake Griffin even in his prime. Blake is just really all athleticism. Has he gotten better? Yeah, he's gotten a little bit better, but he reached his ceiling. He reached his ceiling already. And like I said, he's not a consistent 3-point shooter. And yeah, Blake is doing things in this era, but let's face it, I can't have him at the 4 position. Quite honestly, I would have Blake coming off the bench, but he can't be your 4 man. You got to put Durant at the 4. If it ain't that Tiffany Haddish, make sure to hit that like button. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, but Curry is 142 threes away from becoming the number one all-time three-point shooter in threes made for a career. Ray Allen is number one all-time. Curry's number two. He's about to be number one. He needs 142 threes if healthy. Back to live action. Bucks with the ball. Here's Middleton. Gets a screen. Dribbles all the way to the left. Being guarded by Blake Griffin. Takes the jump shot. He can't hit. Rebounds to Kevin Durant. They give it to Javon Carter. Sets his feet. Shoots a three-pointer, but he can't hit. And the rebounds to Chris Middleton. 5:23 remaining in the fourth. Bucks lead 112-95. Here's Middleton bringing the ball up with the ball. All right. Nice block by Kevin Durant. Defense all the way to offense and tries to, but Brook Lopez ends up drawing the foul. So get this. The Brooklyn Nets are shooting 55% from the three-point line, but they're down by 16. And Durant is faster than Brook Lopez, but at least Brook Lopez made the effort to stop him so that he didn't go off and possibly get a chance for a three-point play or easy dunk. Here's Durant at the free throw line. Misses the free throw. That's free throw miss number 3.
Want to stay up to date? Just tell Siri. Show me basketball scores.
Well, right now it's one score. Milwaukee 112.
Durant knocks down that free throw. 27 points for KD.
Durant averaged 35.4 points per game against Milwaukee in the playoffs. He was limited to 35 games last season for Brooklyn. He's got 27 tonight. Antetokounmpo's on the bench. Allen brings
All right, Grayson Allen misses the three-pointer. Rebound is to Javon Carter. Javon Carter stops, gives it to KD. Lobs it inside to Blake Griffin. Griffin trying to get open, and we're going to have a foul right before on the floor.
So they're giving up a high percentage tonight, but they've done a good job running the Nets off the line.
Mike Budenholzer gesticulating because he thought Blake Griffin was actually.
Smash the like, hit that subscribe. We got 4:49 remaining. They give it to Griffin. Then they give it to Kevin Durant. Catches it from the back down to the face up. Fakes. Goes up. Hits the jump shot. 112-98. Good defense by Patty Mills, man. Really putting pressure on Middleton, but Middleton almost turns it over, but they end up getting the ball finally to Brook Lopez. And then he'll get it. They give it to Connaughton. Connaughton shoots a three-pointer, drains it, another one. It is 115-98, 17-point lead for the Milwaukee Bucks. Durant with the ball. Durant, here's with the dribble. Durant going for the pull-up. Shoots a three-pointer. Drains it. I really think Durant's trying to get himself into mid-season form. 115-101. 3:47 remaining in the game. And it looks like we're going to have another timeout with 3:47 remaining. I think Durant's going to be taken out for at this point. It's a 14-point game, 3:47 remaining. Durant now has 32 points, and with 3:45 remaining in the fourth, Bucks lead 115-101 as we go on commercial break. Jay says, right, BG, smash a like, hit that subscribe. BG is suited to play backup center, but his mouth has killed the chemistry in the past. Yeah, like I said, at this point of his career, Blake is not a starter. Jay says it's hard to argue that Steph isn't the best three-point scorer of all time. No, he is. He is. The thing is, if you look at Steph, he's made 3-point shots in so many different ways. You really can't say that about Ray Allen and Reggie Miller. Ray Allen could do it off the dribble, just not as flashy off the dribble as Steph Curry is, and as skilled. Karam says he thinks that the Wolves are going to surprise some people. Play-in tournament, it's only surprising if a team like the Wolves make the playoffs.
Now 2-1 Atlanta in the NLCS Thursday NBA and CNC doubleheader. The Mavericks at the Hawks, followed by the Clippers and the Warriors. Well, Steve Nash has sent out.
All right, Connaughton gives the ball over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis dribbles left. Giannis dribbles, looking, gives it over to Miller. He traveled. Yeah, he traveled up in the air, and that's going to be a travel for Giannis. All right, here's Javon Carter with the ball. Give it to James Johnson. All right, so we got the rookie Thomas out of LSU, misses the jump shot. Middleton spins off, gives it over to Giannis. Giannis loses the four. Nice pass to Connaughton on the cut for the dunk. 117-101, Milwaukee. Carter with the ball. They swing it. DeAndre Hunter. No, that's Bembry, sorry. James Johnson shoots it up, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line for two with 3:02 remaining in the fourth. Yeah, that was a really good pass by Giannis. Okay, so now I'm going to have to rebuffer this, and I'm going to have to reload the page so that to make sure that it works. And here we are. As James Johnson makes 1 out of 2, Kevin Durant's night is done. Yo, they need to get rid of that smart water, man. Smart water is actually not good for you. Middleton with the turnaround, can't hit. All right, they swing it. James Johnson with the dribble, gets all the way into the paint, goes up for the layup, and he misses an easy one. 117-102, under 3 remaining in this game. Bucks led the league in scoring, 120 points per game last year. Here's Giannis, dribbles, tries to go up, catches it, goes up, and he's going to draw the foul with 2:28 remaining in the fourth quarter. Well, so I found a streaming service that will allow me to be able to watch the games in its entirety from start to finish. Oh, best part, it's live, so I don't have to worry about the game being behind. I'll be able to call live action as it's currently happening. So that's a great sign. Anyway, Giannis has a seat, gets a standing ovation, finishes with 32 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. Middleton with the beautiful lay-in right there. And Bucks go back up 17, 119-102. Here's Javon Carter, takes it all the way to the rim, and he can't hit. That's just missed some easy layups. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Just under 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes, and the ball is out of bounds. And now, so we got some more players coming in now. So more substitutions for Milwaukee. This is Sandro Mamukeliashiwi. Never heard of him. Middleton takes a seat. 20 points and 9 rebounds for Chris Middleton. Wara, DeThantis, Connaughton shoots a 3, drains another one. 122-102, Bucks by 20. Is that Bruce Brown? Here's Thomas, the rookie, dribbling, trying to get to a spot, gets doubled hard, and they force a turnover. Sandro picks up the ball, gives it over to Connaughton. They give it to Sandro, back to Connaughton. They swing it. And there's Robinson, hits another three for the Bucks, 125 to 102. And this game is pretty much over, man. The Bucks up by as many as 23, and you could call this a wrap. I know these guys got their butts smacked to the point that we already know that as much as it's one game, you know, people who don't like the Brooklyn Nets or who don't like Kevin Durant, you know they're gonna attack him tonight. You know he's gonna get attacked. You know, but
I want to give you just some advice, broadcaster to broadcaster. Never trust a coach on pronunciation. See, I always trust ever.
and that's the way it's gonna work. Shout out to Chris Wedge in the building, man. What is up? He says, "What do you conclude from this game and the way the season is gonna pan out?" I don't think much of this game. I will say that the Bucks showed me that their defense is still pretty good. The Nets, they have a lot of rotation issues that they need to fix, and they need to become a better defensive team. Also, they need to push the ball in transition. But one thing that I noticed is Blake Griffin cannot start. He cannot start. He needs to come off the bench. Another thing is Nicholas Claxton. He's not physical enough for me to go against the more stronger bodies in the NBA. That's another thing that I noticed. And then obviously the Kyrie issue. Like I said, when James Harden struggles and then it's just Kevin Durant, it's like that's where you miss Kyrie Irving. And also the Bucks right now, they have better chemistry. So that's the way the season is going to pan out. I really don't know. So 127-104. 39 seconds remaining. This game is pretty much over. Thomas misses the three, dances with the rebound. And so pretty much this game is going to be over. So the Milwaukee Bucks, they win 127-104. It was pretty much a blowout after that. So congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks. And they win 127-104. The Bucks shoot almost 60% from the three-point line. The Nets have got to do a better job defensively defending the three. The Nets were also turning the ball over a little bit. I think the Nets overall, only had 12 or 13 turnovers, which is good. But compared to Milwaukee only had 6 for the game. So the Bucks took better care of the basketball. Also, the Nets they got killed on the offensive glass. So they have some problems at their 4 and 5 position, especially at the 5. They need some rebounding because if they get killed in the paint, that's going to kill their opportunities. They have to prevent teams from getting less opportunities. So they're going to have to figure out, that problem. How are they going to contend with teams that have size? When you look at a team like the Lakers, they can control the glass with the players that they have. So Howard is going to be a pest. And then obviously, AD when AD gets in there and gets his rebounds. So Shannon is predicting Lakers and Bucks. And like I said, anytime that Kevin Durant doesn't win, it's a win for Shannon Sharp. So he's predicting that. I still don't know if the Lakers are making the finals just yet. And like I said before, it's hard to assess this game because, again, it's one game, but you know how fans are, especially the biased ones. They're going to take it you just take it with a grain of salt. One game doesn't really tell me anything. It's just that Milwaukee played better tonight. They just played better tonight. That's all it is. And usually when a championship ceremony happens, usually those teams, they tend to often lose on opening night because they don't have that urge to, play, and it kind of takes them a while for them to get their legs in, depending on what the team, how they come out. But that's what I take from it. Shout out to Yeser Ski in the building. Appreciate you leaving the like. Sorry about your Giants losing in 5 to the Dodgers in a very heartbreaking fashion. So hopefully you guys will come back next year. You just hate to see a 107 win team, lose. But they did lose to a 106 win team. So it's like, it's not really an upset when you think about it. And they were the 2 best teams all year. And it's crazy with the Dodgers winning that many games despite the injuries they had throughout the season. Some questions with their pitching staff. Obviously, they had to deal with the Trevor Bauer situation, and he's no longer in their rotation right now. They've had guys injured in the bullpen, guys injured in the starting lineup. You had Cody Bellinger having an off year. So considering all that, they were still able to win 106 games. Yeah, I felt that the Kevin Gausman game 2 really hurt the Giants. I felt that if he pitched a little bit better, the Giants probably would have swept the Dodgers or beat them in 4. I don't think it goes to a decisive 5th game. I think that the game that Gausman pitched really hurt the Giants. I mean, among other things, but still. Yeah, the whole thing with Shannon Sharp, again, like I said, his job is supposed to be the advocate spokesperson for LeBron James. So that because of his issues with Kevin Durant, they've had their little Twitter beef war. Of course they're going to have they're going to have an issue. So yeah. Shout out to Doug Banks in the building. Appreciate you, man. Salute. Yesterski says the only pitcher that had it going was Logan Webb. Logan Webb. I'm glad to see that people got to see who Logan Webb was, man. I hope the Giants make the playoffs next year because, again, Logan Webb just proved to you he could really pitch on the national stage. I mean, he was unbelievable. He was unbelievable. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta make some calls. Getting ready for tomorrow, which is gonna be the full NBA opening night with a slew of games. Again, salute to everybody. Yes, your boy Louis Sports Network is back with basketball. Got a new scoreboard, as you can see, new thumbnails. So I gotta work on a new intro. So I'm gonna try to be working on that in the meantime. But with that being said, it is your boy Louis, man, saying bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for watching this opening night. Apologize for all the interruptions. I will try to keep that as minimal as possible because I don't know. It just tends to happen in the middle, man. But yeah, like Jay says, man, I had a load of dishes to wash. A lot of dishes. All right, guys, be safe. Have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. But before I go, yes, sir, she says, man, till next time, obviously. Ron says till next time, which was going to be tomorrow. Jay says the Nets don't have to make the finals. Kyrie is their way out. Lakers have to make the finals or the season is a failure. It's true because, remember, the Nets, I know people are saying, though, they got to make the finals. Remember their contract. So this is really more so the Lakers because of LeBron's time dwindling down. So that's why it's more important for them to make it. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful night, and I will see you back tomorrow.